So I just want to cover it until here for the static and non-static. Uh, okay. Now I want to cover you on a main topic which I thought initially to start with. What is system dot out dot println? Oh, what is this? It was your earlier question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because why I stop it till now is you should know what is method, how we call a method, and these things. Until unless you know that, you will not. If I tell you on the first day itself what is system.out.println, you won't know it. So let me tell you what exactly do. Whenever you use this in a code, and if you write something in between system.out.println, that gets printed. In order to do this functionality, what Java did is they wrote some classes, methods, and things, and told just use this, and you will whatever you write in it, I will read it, and I will make sure that it gets printed on the console. That is the way how they did it. So how it was designed is like there, the normally in Java, this is a standard rule. Normally in Java, every word, the first letter starts with caps if it is a class. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
If it is a
Okay.
class, and the normally the first word starts with caps. So system S is caps, and out O is not caps. So we can blindly say system is a class, out is not a class, and println is not a class. Okay.
Okay.
For suppose there is a class called car mechanic. Okay. In this case, if I say one second, just hold for a while. I say a class called car mechanic, and because class contains two words, then normally you should use such a way that car is a one main word. So you have C as a caps, and in mechanic you have a M is a caps. Got it? So if
Yeah.
a class name is with many words, we should make sure that every starting letter of each word should be capital. This is the rules. It is not mandatory, but this is the way what Java has followed. If I say you this way, if you also follow that, if you have gone into a project and wrote a lot of classes and methods, and in between in between a big program, there is one small thing, and these rules are called Hungarian notation. And if this Hungarian notation, you too followed Hungarian notation, and Java also followed it, and a third person who comes and sees your code easily can know whether it's a class, it's a method or something. So in this way, blindly, first thing you can say is system as a class, because the system was written. How the pattern is like, as I told you, system is a class, SYSTEM, and in this class, just tell me, if my system is a class, okay, and if I'm saying class dot out, what does an out mean?
Out means it's a name.
Yeah, yeah, it's a name. Just try to recall what you call with the class name dot something.
Object.
Class name dot something is an object.
Mm, Class name dot object.
If you say object dot something, it would be there, or it would be all
Yeah.
class name dot something, right?
Object dot something. Yes.
See, there are two things. If you are
Okay.
trying to call, yes, it's a static. So, static println, print stream. Print stream is an data member. Sorry, print stream is a return type, and out Out is the print stream is a return type and out is a method. Am I right?
Yeah.
No. If print is if out is a method, how can I call println again? Method cannot call one more method, right? So static println is an data member. Okay. Static
Okay.
print stream where see it's like it's nothing but static int x. How do you call an variables like this, right? Same way. Here because x is an integer type, you made it int. Here out is an print stream type. Okay, there is a class called print stream in Java, which is like printing the stream of a content that you pass. Okay, it was also a one more class in Java. So out is an object, is a variable for print stream. So if I say this is a print stream, can I say class print stream? Can I say like this because it's a class, right? See, integer is a class, void is a integer is a class, string is a class, everything is a class, right? In Java, if you say if there is no keyword that was already defined, in order to make it defined, we should say it is an it should be already defined in Java, right?
Yeah.
Did you get it? I'm not sure because I am diversifying myself. Okay, okay. Let me put it again. For suppose if Java has given me a final keyword, okay, how can we say final is a keyword? Why do we say that? Because they have written something logic for final, saying okay, final is a keyword where it does these things. They have written some code for it, right?
Yes.
So same way, when you say print stream, there would be some code written for print stream, right? How they write in Java? How do we write? We write everything in a class, right?
Yeah.
So print stream is a class. So that is what I am trying to say. If print stream was already written here, there should be one class called print stream. Got it? There should be a
Okay.
class called print stream. So that print stream is a class which is having a method called println. Println. And same way we have a method also called print. You sometimes you write a public static void main not sorry public system out dot println. Sometimes you write public system dot out dot print, right?
Yeah.
You remember why do we use print and println? Print will print on the same line and it won't go for the next line for the next print. But println would be printing the content that we pass and the cursor would go to the next line, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here this is like public void print. So if you, for suppose you assume that you wrote a code in this way, and how do you use this? So first I need to use something which needs to be a part which needs to be printed on the screen. So system is the out is the variable where system is the class. We are using system.out because out is a static. How do we call the data members which are static? We call with a class name system system dot out. Then for if out is because out is indirectly a variable. Variables are nothing but it represents the class. If I say out is a println, in println what do we have? Sorry, out print stream. In print stream class we have println. Got it?
Yeah.
So this is the way how system.out.println was written. So what is happening in Java? What is happening is like they too wrote everything in classes, data members like variables or something, and methods. We also using the same things and trying to implement and write many more classes. In classes we again write data members. In data members again we write methods. With the data members we write methods. You got it? So whatever they wrote in order to make Java, we also do the things in the same way. Okay, that is what
Okay.
system.out.println is. So if you pass something into println, it comes here, does something, and prints it on the console. They wrote the internal logic.